Hey guys, got another question here. What can I do to build the peak of the bicep and not just the girth? So it's an interesting question. Lots of people want to build that peak of the bicep so that it bumps up, it peaks up a lot more. But the thing with the bicep is it's though it crosses two joints, there's not a lot of lateral movement with the bicep, so you can't hit one head versus the other in that way. But what you can do is to make sure that you're hitting all of the muscle fibers and you're working the bicep out as much as you can. And the bicep has three functions, right? It has the function of flexing the elbow joint, which is what most people think of when they're doing bicep curls. It also rotates the forearm. It does this movement, and it also flexes the shoulder joint. So to make sure that you're hitting all aspects of the bicep, what you can do is get a dumbbell and start in a hammer position, palms kind of towards your body, and as you curl up, rotate the wrist as much as possible and concentrate on that squeeze. So you've hit two of the functions of the bicep, and then the third would be to get a slight shoulder flex. Now you want to be careful with this though, because lots of people's front delts are overdeveloped because we do a lot of pressing in life. We want that big chest, we press for days. And so you want to make sure that you're getting these two functions mainly, and if you want to, you can get that extra little shoulder flexion so that you're hitting all three aspects or three functions of the bicep. However, doing standard barbell curls and sissy bar curls, curl bar curls, those will all be beneficial for you. Just make sure that at least once in your workout you're getting that really contracted shoulder movement, bicep work, and rotating the wrist to get that contraction. What I really like to do is to do it on a preacher setup, or you can even do it on an incline bench, just so that you're not swaying into it. But that's not to say that some cheat reps towards the end of your set is a bad thing. As long as the first at the beginning of the workout, you're doing that strict, a strict curl, but towards the end you can get a little bit of sway into it, and the reason behind that is because at that point your muscles are so fatigued and broken down, and the only way you can get it up is if you get that little swing motion into it, and then your biceps are firing at the most capacity possible. So it's always good to do a couple cheat reps at the end of your set, as long as you've already hit those hard contractions. So that's it. Try to hit all three aspects and functions of the bicep to get the most optimal muscle growth, and then make sure that your nutrition is such that you're not carrying as much fat, because that's one place that fat is stored, is in the biceps. So though your biceps may look big and full, if you were to cut out some of the fat or starchy carbs in your diet, that it might tone down and you can see the peak a little bit more. So three functions of the bicep as well as nutrition, so that your peak stands out in the full arm. So thanks so much for your question. Have a good day.